What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Don Illuminati back with another video. So I want to play this video real quick, and I want y'all to tell me what you think about this situation. Okay, it's something very strange and something very wrong about this incident that just took place. Now I saw this on my Facebook feed in the reels or whatever, so I uploaded it to my Gmail so we can go ahead and play it for y'all. I want you to tell me what you think about it. All right, let's begin.
Oh shit! White man going psycho! He shot everybody! The lady was innocent! Come on, bro!
Clearly there was a white officer that was down right in front of the other officer. Okay, as we can see. He had 3 cops that were shot and was down. One of them is screaming in her face. You don't see the other 2. Well, the other 2 could possibly be dead for all we know. The officer doesn't know that. He has not checked. He didn't do a welfare check on those officers because he's still at hand with the suspect. Okay, let's continue.
Nah, this is the ghetto.
Central, we got shots fired. Central, we got shots fired. Central, we got a man with an AK-47. He's shooting.
AK? And y'all have the nerve to talk about black people.
See, you know to bring out weapons like that when you want multiple people dead. You understand what I'm saying? When you want to take on something. When you ready to die. That's when you bring out weapons like that and start firing off in public. Whether there's cops there or not, there are cops there and he's firing even at the police. So what is that? What is that called? That's called a rampage, dog. Somebody who needs to be taken out immediately. Isn't that what you would see? Right? Isn't that what you would come to the conclusion of? This person's on a rampage. They finna kill everybody out here. They don't care. They know they're gonna die today. That's what it looks like to me. What is this? What happens in this situation? Let's continue to play the tape.
White man is going postal.
Central, shots fired, shots fired. We got 3 officers down. 3 officers down.
Nah.
Send everybody.
Ooh, bodies everywhere.
Notice he just said send everybody. Send the whole squad. For what?
Oh, he down?
Stop moving! Stop
Oh,
moving! Put your hands up!
Shoot him again!
Hands up! Hands up!
Hands up! He shot your partners!
Hands up! Hands up!
Yeah, shoot this cop again, nigga.
Can anybody figure out what's wrong in this situation here? You see what he said? He said, man, shoot this cop again, nigga.
Dumbass.
Fargo 534.
What are you waiting for?
What is he waiting for? He ain't waiting for nothing. He's trying to avoid something. Do anybody have any idea what that might be? He's trying to avoid killing that guy. Why? Is he that guy? Is he trying to avoid killing your fellow officers? Does this man look like a fellow officer of the law? When you can't even serve and protect the officers that are with you? With the man who's clearly on a rampage with an AK-47, aimed dead at you, then shot at you several times already. You roll up on him behind a car and tell him to put his hands up. Is that what we're normally seeing when it's a black man in the situation? I'm just asking a question. This ain't about racism. This is about, first of all, let's act like I was a police officer. I wouldn't feel fond of this man being back at the office with me when I'm laying down there dead, can't even move, and you still letting the nigga breathe when he can finish me off even. You still hiding behind cars. You got a clear sight on this man when the gun is down. You saying put your hands up. You know what he does? If you take a look at the screen, you can see him raising another weapon. You see that? You see that right there in his hand? That's his arm up right there. He's got another weapon. So the AK is right there on the ground. Does it look like he's trying to put his hands up? Or does it look like he's putting another weapon in the air? Like, you know what? Y'all got me, but I got another gun. Which means what? Which means I wish to continue to shoot at you and possibly kill you and others. What is this officer doing? How long does it take him to figure out that this man ain't putting no weapons down? You see them other couple of shots? Those came from other officers that actually had to do some shooting at him because this man just won't shoot. He about to.
What?
I believe. Oh, no, he changing the clip.
Drop the gun!
You changed the clip and went right back to saying, drop the gun after you just had to take a few more shots at him. You just had to empty your clip shooting at him. Now, what's wrong with the dude? Do we need more target practice or what? Because he wasn't that fast to empty the clip. That's why it took him some time telling him, put it down, bump, bump, bump. Get back out the way, reload the clip, come back to say, put it down again. Is you kidding me? You are in a shootout right now. Ain't nobody putting nothing down. You put him down. Isn't that what you would have done if he was black? Bro, you telling me that this officer would have reacted or responded the same way if he was black? Right? Because say if he didn't, then he definitely going to get backlash when he get back to the police station. But you telling me he ain't going to get no backlash for this? But it doesn't matter about the color right now. We're talking about a killer. His color is called colored killer. That's what his race is. His race is killer right now. You know why? Because he don't care if he kill a white person, a black person, a yellow person, Chinese, it wouldn't matter. He out there killing people. You can't recognize that right now, fool? And why is that? Favoritism got these motherfuckers so blind, they done forgot to do their duty when they're in situations like this. You will be fired. You understand? You come back to my precinct, you are fired. This particular situation called for the ultimate form of justice. Whether it was broad daylight in public, or it called for it. This man needed to be put down, period. You can't see that? You done told him to call the whole squad to come out there, but for what? If you're going to continue to yell and scream for him to put his hands up, because you want him, it's not that you want him to go to jail. You want him to stay alive. See, at this point, whether you take him to jail or you take care of the situation, you about to get one of the keys to the city in the precinct and you know what I mean, cop of the month or some shit just for doing what you got to do. You would be called a hero at this point if you killed this man. You ain't thinking about no quota. This ain't about no quota right now. Your motherfucking life is on the line. You think this nigga thinking about quota? No, he not. He's thinking about favoritism. You did not want to come outside and kill a white man today. Because you deny the fact that your people got issues too. You wish you could just run a brother down today. You wish it could have been a brother, but it's not. It's not. And whether it was a brother or not, it wouldn't matter who they was. If they out there just killing people and shooting at the cops, I mean, damn, put the man down, right? He's a lunatic going wild, period. It wouldn't matter what color he is. When you're in that situation, this person don't got a color. You got a demon shooting at you. And you still looking at skin? You playing favoritism. You're trying to keep him alive versus the situation. My man pulled out another gun and you still saying, put your hands up? The man is clearly saying, you're going to have to kill me, dog. And it's clear to us that he doesn't want to. Am I correct? That's what the problem is.
Shoot him, stupid!
Look, you see how slowful he is to empty the clip? Just empty the clip. The brand new one, you just empty it. You fucking hesitating and shit, stuttering, like he's gonna get it. He don't give a fuck. You do, and you only care because he white. Give it 1,000, bro. You can't tell me that's not what this is. You can't tell me that's not what we looking at here, bro. I know what I'm looking at. That's why I said it pissed me off more than watching a black man get shot down. You should never see a situation like this, regardless what color they are, who they are. If you got an officer on site that is trained for violence, such as we're watching right here, the whole community, the whole world is going to expect what you got a gun for? You understand guns kill people, right? They not just to stun them so then they can put their hands up. No, it's there to defend your life while you are on the job or your fellow officers. You're not doing that quite well. And why? See, favoritism is is taking part of his judgment right now. All he can see is white. Is you kidding me, dog? That's why this officer should have been killed. Killed. You don't hesitate in situations like that. I don't give a damn who it is. It don't matter. When is you gonna realize self-defense? Nigga, we way past that. You got 3 officers on the ground. And he just shot at you a few times and loaded another gun in your face. Bruh, you a whole cop. How'd you get a badge, son? How? Because it damn sure shouldn't have been through favoritism. But see, there again, it was. Because see, when they get hired to the force, them people thinking you just hiring another hitman against people of our community. That ain't what it's all about. But sometimes that's probably what he was there for. He didn't want to get involved with this kind of activity. But I'm so glad he had to be the one to put this man down. Just because you didn't want to. And I hope you have nightmares about it. To respect the next time that some shit like this happen, you won't be looking at color and you will go ahead and do what the you need to do. Because that's what this is, bro. I don't give a damn what nobody say. This is disrespectful. This is disrespectful to the people. Because it won't matter what color you are. If you in public and there's a shooter out there and you got cops with guns facing on them and you just letting them still just shoot anywhere they want without, and you just still hesitating to put them down. Like, nah, nigga, take this nigga hero card. I don't care if you did the job at the end of the day. This man is not a hero. Period. So whoever calls him a hero, this video should be debunking that shit. You feel me? Because that is not what we're looking at. Superman didn't show up for the villain. Is he white or black? Okay, I ain't gonna use my laser eyes today because he resembles me. I ain't gonna just zap his head off. Meanwhile, he trying to zap your head off. It's crazy, bro.
This cop need a raise.
No, he don't. He needs to be fired. Why would he just say that? He just said shoot the cop again. He just said, man, shoot his ass again. Now he talking about he need a raise. I don't know where he got that from.
Drop the gun!
Look at him. Look. Yeah, man, he mad now. He's still telling him to drop the gun. You in hopes that this man lives. Why is that your brother, dog? I could see if it was your brother, somebody of your family, maybe a old friend from high school or some shit. But you don't know this man. It's so obvious. You are really wanting this motherfucker to live. Why? Why? Black man can't even reach for a cell phone with a nigga like this. I guarantee you, dog. Other than that, if you really a pussy off both sides, then and you wouldn't even do that to a black, if that is the case, then why are you even an officer, dog? That is the question. What are you policing, dog? This requires heavy attention in lawful matter, enforcefully, right? You acting like you ain't got the ability to do that. If somebody kicks in my door and I got the gun in my hand, I don't give a fuck if they got a gun or not. I'm bomb. I'm busting all dumb, stupid, and crazy. I don't give a damn what color they is. I don't even know if you trying to kill me. You just came up in my shit. That's not even at the highest extent. But I'm telling you what every man is going to do. You understand? We're going to blast you. We're not going to say, let me see your hands. Get out of my house. You might. But if they don't, then what? Then what? You going to continue to let the man just run over and knock over your stuff and possibly harm you, your children, your wife? Huh? Is that what y'all going to do as men? This is not a man, period. Why is he an officer? He's not even a man. You couldn't defend yourself. I wouldn't trust this nigga to defend nothing on this planet. Because if favoritism took your ability to defend correctly, then you don't need a badge talking about you serve and protect, because you ain't protecting shit right here. Only thing I see this nigga trying to protect is the man on the ground with the AK shooting everybody. You kidding me? It's the only motherfucker you trying to protect right now. He already shot 3 of your officers. God knows you ain't getting they back. You're not revenging they bullet holes right now. You the only one left on site that close to him. and you still giving the man the ability to stay alive, them other officers probably on the ground in pain like, man, if you don't shoot this nigga, you feel me? You feel me? I'm pretty sure once they got bust in their ass one time, they ain't worried about his skin color no more. They like, yo, kill this nigga or he might kill me still. You feel me, dog?
Drop the gun!
Shoot him!
Drop the gun!
You gonna let him roll over and pick the AK back up and spray your ass. That's what he should have did.
Drop the gun!
Look, he still ain't drop it. This is madness. And he still ain't finished his clip off.
Drop the gun!
Nigga, what?
Drop the gun!
I hope he pop you in your head right about now. Still didn't empty the clip. Like, we want to see you empty the clip, officer. Same way you were doing our black ass, even if we weren't shooting at you all dumb and crazy. Empty that shit. It's like you shooting him in his butt cheeks. Oh, I saw the holes. All up and down his thigh and his leg and in his ass cheek. You ain't going for no headshots, dog. You did not try to take this man out. He tried his everything to keep this motherfucker alive. You can't tell me you showing favoritism, bro. That's crazy.
Come on, bro. Really?
Yeah, really. That's what we got going on out here. Really. That's crazy, right? We just sat here and watched the man that claims himself as an officer of the law. We just saw him do everything in his power not to finish off the killer, while the killer was on a wild gun shooting spree with a gun heavier than what you got. You gave him time and walked around the car like to even put it down. I was just hoping the dude repositioned himself to catch you coming around that car and just end your shit. Since you went in it, you don't deserve in a land that's protected. You don't deserve nobody to protect you, dog. Not that officer. Somebody ripped this nigga's badge, bro. For what reason is we doing that? Like I said, this ain't about racism. But you notice how hesitant he was for killing that man. Why? Did you all of a sudden just freeze up? You should have known that being an officer of the law, that this day could have came about. And you should have been ready for it. But see, you only got it programmed in your mind that if it's certain people, you could do that too. That's what made you want to be an officer. Because you had no idea you was going to be up against this. And that's why I'm glad you was the one that had to do him in. God specifically allowed it to be you, dog. You understand what I'm saying? You feel me? This should be some type of medication for this dude. Because I feel like on another side, he got a different side to him that we didn't see today. He got a side of zero tolerance that we wasn't able to see. And you know why, right? Because honestly, how'd you even pass any of the tests to be a police officer? What's your background look like? We got to pull that officer up. Like, what you look like? What's your histories of offensive, criminal activity on the police officer side? Like you pulling people over for no reason. What that shit look like? I want to know his history. I want to know who he is, because that's not favorable. The mayor should literally call the precinct up and tell him, you need to terminate that officer specifically. I'm glad you got it in your heart that you didn't want to hurt nobody today, but we just can't allow that in these type of situations, because it could have cost more people their lives, and including more of our officers, dog. Because I'm sure the other 3 officers that was hit would have preferred, if they had the ability to take that man out the first chance they had, they would have done so. I think that's what they were trying to do, and they just couldn't make it. And the one who was barely wanted to shoot at him. Barely wanted to shoot him. This is what we're dealing with in America. Because it's more favorable to kill a black man. But you didn't think you was going to get kudos if it was a white man? They're going to give you the hero recognition anyway. Even though you hesitated on what you did, they still going to call this man a hero at the end of the day. Because he's the one that lived. There's no way that you can cover this man's situation up. You can say, oh, his doctors gave him the wrong medication and all that. Whatever the hell you want to say, it don't matter. You were supposed to be the one taking care of the situation. So since he was, I can guarantee you they still going to call him a hero. But what we just watched is not a hero. It's a person that hesitates on saving people. When Batman got that call, what the fuck he did? He just got the hell up and got out of there. Superman got that vibe, boom, he got out of there. Spidey senses came on, whew, nigga was swinging webs immediately. And I know these ain't real heroes. I'm just saying, you ain't grow up watching that shit, nigga? Did we have any shows where their heroes were cops? Because what made you think that having a badge was being a hero? Or you want to be a hero when it comes time to killing what you think is more comfortable to kill. I mean, maybe that's not what he's thinking. But if you ain't thinking like that, no way, then how did you ever expect to live in a situation like that? Because to be honest, that officer could have been killed by that guy. That officer could have got killed by the guy. He could have shot you under his armpit once he got his hand on his other gun. He didn't have to put it in the air. He had to put it through his armpit and continue to bang, bang, got a good shot off on you. But see, God didn't want it to go that way. He wanted him to do something that he didn't really sign up for. And it happened, didn't it? So this is what it points out to him. It looks like you didn't sign up to do your duties. You signed up for favoritism. That's what it looks like to me. Because when your life on the line, I don't know what the hell he was just doing. But anyway, till next time, man, it's your boy Don Illuminati. We're going to get up out of here. Peace. One love.